Hello, welcome on Unusual, and this is day 116 of my day journey. So I haven't posted like weekly, daily, which I will start doing again, because the doing it weekly, like it kind of throws me off a little bit, and I prefer just doing that because it's like more for like myself instead of like actual content. It's more like a journaling type of way, right? So basically for the week, I was up last week. I was up 80 technically. So if we go back to this week, so last week I did not trade market open or on Sunday. So but I did trade Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, but I did not trade on what is it called, on Friday or market open. So I'll basically be going over that. So on Tuesday I took two trades and they were both winning trades and they were pretty good trades. They were decent. And I was trying to start taking more trades that were like longer, right? So if I go to Tuesday right here. This was the trade right here. This is the first trade, and so I basically execute on the minute, and I'm thinking of just going for longer term trades. As you can see right here, this trade right here was not really that long. I could have just taken the same trade and just waited out over here, but it's basically the exact same because I still gained the exact same percentage that I would have gained, so it doesn't really matter. So first trade I took New York session, which was at 12 all the way till 2. And then I waited till Asian session to take my second trade. Because as you can see right here, we did get some movement, but it was kind of choppy. And it wasn't really going towards my goal, right? And this trade right here, the second one was pretty short. As you can see, entered right here. Stop was right here, so that's why it was like a shorter trade. Because my stop, it was like right above this right here. So it kind of like dragged it a little bit. So again, 45. And then on Wednesday, which was a losing day, I took two trades and then I lost both of them. And as you can see right here, boom. And the reason for that was because we were having a reversal, which gave me the bias for this week and next and last week's basically. Well, also the bias for Thursday. So as you can see right here, uh, I'll just mark it real quick. I took shorts, right? Because my bias was bearish, right? But overall, on the daily, we had just recently tapped into a fair value gap on the daily, and we are also swept liquidity, as you can see. And so I didn't really analyze this, and I didn't really put it into account or like how it could have affected the actual trade. So this liquidity sweep was making the market move a little sideways because right now I'm not sure if it's gonna go up or down, and it also kind of did affect the way I took my trade today. And basically on Thursday, which was the biggest trade I took yet on this account, and this is the day I really learned to like start taking one single trade and using my risk to reward the exact same like every time. So basically my risk to reward every time, no matter what, I'll be targeting a 1 to 2 risk to reward ratio. So I'll be risking 1% of the 5,000 account balance, which is only going to be 50. And then I'll be going for a two times return on that, which is going to be 100. So as you can see on Thursday, we did take that. And this is what I was going for today. But today I did mess up with my actual trading strategy. So instead of waiting and trading on New York session, which is what I usually try to do, I instead waited for Asian session. But that wasn't really a part of my rules because I trade Asian session, right? Like it's not like a part of my rules. I'll trade it if I can't take a trade, and if I like have a valid like setup, I'll take a trade, right? But that was not the actual problem. The problem was the new daily candle starting, and I was still trading for the last candle, right? So this is the candle right here, and we're already on the Tuesday candle, right? But that's not the one I was trading. I was basically targeting these highs, and I was using liquidity sweeps from this day right here. And it kind of just messes me up because on a new day like this, and it's not even like uh any major liquidity has been swept, right? And on a new candle like that, it's just a little awkward. Always moves a little sideways for a little bit before it starts actually moving in a certain direction, especially Asian session, because it's not really the most liquidity for it to actually start moving. So it'll keep sweeping liquidity until like it'll just range basically, right? It'll sweep low, sweep high, over and over, as you can see right here, just in a complete range, up, down, completely over and over. So we're not really going in a certain direction. That's most likely why I got stopped out. And the trade was kind of valid in my opinion. So this is basically what I was taking it off. So 1 hour liquidity sweep right here. I was basically waiting for this right here, pretty much the whole time. And this one, this trade right here, it wasn't really a trade. That's the one I lost 7. And this one was an accidental entry. So I had my limit entry and I was just waiting for like something to form so I could actually enter on time. But I'm not gonna enter using limit uh anymore because I realize it's not really a real type of entry most of the time. It's mostly stop and what is it called? Market. Because you're not gonna get in like most of the time if you just keep putting it above. But that's basically it, honestly. So for this week, my bias is for the Euro USD is a reversal. So it might not happen like specifically this week, like fully, but I'm thinking for the whole next month, we're probably gonna start going up. Like, and I'm not thinking all the way up here in the next month, but it'll definitely go up like midway or like a quarter way up there. So, and this is basically my reason for that. So we've basically just swept major liquidity on the daily and on the weekly. And these higher time frame liquidity sweeps and fair value gaps really do like move the market a lot, you know? Like it'll actually make a move, which is why my bias has been a little iffy because we're getting bearish and bullish days at the same time. So we're kind of just moving sideways right now. And I'm not sure what is doing, but I'm sure like at a certain point it's just gonna dip down and then start going back up because it's the what is it called the three powers, the AMD accumulation, manipulation, and distribution. I feel like that's what might happen. So you might have a leg down and then cause like what is it called go below the fair value gap and then respect it like with the wick not closing below here and then start going back up. That's just what I think what might happen. But if we do disrespect the fair value gap, it's definitely gonna go down to this liquidity, and then like I'm 100% like sure it's gonna keep going up. But you never know what happens. It could just continue going down. I just have to check news and stuff. It's not always guaranteed to keep going in the direction you want, but that's basically it. Thank you for watching.